All of the stories heard in my videos are fake. They are completely made up. Do not attempt to reenact anything said in my videos. You will see your own consequences, and it will be your own dumbass fault. Thank you. Alright guys, so I'm here playing some Left 4 Dead 2. I don't know why I have unlimited ammo. I don't use cheats, but if you know, please tell me in the comments. It's confusing the fuck out of me. Anyway, today we're here to talk about a very serious topic. Zombie artists. Alright, so everybody here knows how everybody thinks that artists sell their souls to the devil, like rappers, musicians, you know, all the same thing really. They supposedly sold their soul to the devil. Now, I think that's just a ruse. I think they're onto something else. They're disguising the fact that 99% of artists are secretly zombies. Alright, just check this out. I know it sounds crazy, but listen to the information. Listen to the facts here. Alright. So back in 1992, there are emails between Hillary Clinton and George W. Bush saying that they need to zombify more people in order to help out their campaigns by creating music that changes the way people's brainwaves make them vote. Alright, I couldn't make this stuff up here. This is like some real classy information, like classified as fuck. Now listen to this. In 1996, Bill Clinton, he broke out the spatula business so that they wouldn't go under, even though they brought in $2.3 million revenue. Alright, do you hear this? This is insane. And George W. Bush, openly supported this decision. Now answer me this. Why the fuck do you guys need all those spatulas? What situation do you need all of those spatulas for? What are you doing with that spatula business? I don't understand. No, I'm just fucking around. But what if I actually went on for like 8 minutes like that? That was like a minute and a half. I don't even know. This isn't really even worth my time. Anyway, guys, I'm here to tell a story about the olden days. And I'm not talking about last week when I made that bomb-ass peanut butter jelly and cereal sandwich. I'm talking about the olden days of high school. Alright, you remember high school with those gross-ass lunches. You know what I'm talking about. So school had just let out for the weekend, and my friend and I went to his house. We were just hanging out, playing some video games when this kid called us. And this wasn't, just some random kid. This was the kid when it came to smoking weed, alright? So my friend asked if he wants to come chill. And the guy's like, yeah, I'll bring some bud and everything, we'll hang out and all that. And we're like, alright, cool. So we go back to playing video games. Then his mom comes in, and I think she must have heard us, because she was just like, I'm going out with some friends, I'll be back in a couple hours, don't smoke any weed. And we're just like, alright, well that's oddly specific of you to say, but okay, we won't do that. Anyway, it's a good 45 minutes later before the dude even shows up. And when he shows up, he's got like 2 other people with him, but it was cool, because, they were cool kids, they weren't like weird people, they weren't shitty people, they were cool with everybody. Alright, so he pulls out this huge bag of loud, and he's like, alright guys, let's smoke some shit. Like, let's smoke some weed. And, being the goody two-shoes I was back then, I was like, nah, man, what if your mom catches us? Or, like, what if this kid's mom catches us? And the dude, no shit, pulls out this giant monster splooge. The thing was at least, like, 3 feet tall. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, you did not need that much, but whatever. It was gonna work. Now, I had used one before, but they hadn't. The only people that had used it were me and the guy whose house we were at. Alright. And we still had the issue of being like, man, what if it like leaks out and gets on our clothes? Because you know how the smell sticks to your clothes and all that. And I was like, man, do you have any cologne or any Febreze? They were like, nah, dude, I don't have anything. Like, I don't have any Axe, I don't have any Febreze, I don't have any whatever, Anyway, nobody did, so we're just like, what the fuck do we do? And I was like, man, what the fuck are we supposed to do? Just take our clothes off and smoke, like, fucking in our underwear or some shit? And everybody looked at each other and were like, actually, whatever, that's, like, fine, as long as we can smoke and get high as shit. Like, it's not gay or anything, like, whatever, we'll just do that. Anyway, we still had the issue of we didn't want anything to smell like weed whatsoever. So we also decided to get into the closet. So we all stripped down to our underwear and decided that, like, hey, we're gonna sit in this closet and smoke this weed, and then blow it into this weed. Whatever. Alright, I guess that's cool. 5 dudes just chilling in this tiny closet trying to operate a spoon. Whatever. Alright, we get so high that we forget that we're even really operating this spliff. And we're trying to, like, still use it, but at the same time not. Like, you know, we're like, dude, just do it like this, don't do it like that, come on, what are you doing? You know, but half the time we're just blowing it into the fucking closet. But we had everything sealed up. Everything was completely sealed up. So that wasn't much of an issue. You know, the smell wasn't getting out. And then we heard the door slam. Now, this wasn't his front door, it was the door to his room. We were gonna let it air out by opening the door and opening the window and, you know, just walking it all out, or putting the fan in the window, whatever we had to do. But instead we're sitting there like, oh fuck, we're busted. So we all, like, get out of this tiny closet, and the room's empty, the door's shut, it doesn't smell or anything, but the smoke is pouring out. So now it's really starting to smell. Anyway, we put our clothes back on and we just sit on the floor like, oh fuck, we are fucking fucked. Like, she's about to come in here and scream at all of us, and we're gonna have to leave, this is fucked. She might call our parents, this is even more fucked, like, what the fuck's going on? Well, his mom comes in like 4 minutes later. She opens the door, like, just slightly enough to, like, peek in, but not too much. And then she opens the door wide and she's like, oh god, like, thank god, oh my god. Fuck. You're in trouble, later, never mind, just have fun, just do what you want to do. I don't really care, I don't give a shit right now. I'm going back out. And she just shuts the door and walks off. Now, I guess we didn't think of it at the time, but when you open the door and see 5 sets of teenage guys, like, clothes laying everywhere on the floor in the room, and everybody in the closet, like, no, don't put your mouth on it like that, you do it like this. No, stop, you're doing it wrong, let me show you. And then just a bunch of, like, gagging and coughing. You're probably not gonna think they're smoking. Alright, that's all I have to say about that. Anyway, I looked at my friend and I was like, dude, did your mom think we were having an orgy or something? And he was like, yeah, I think that's what happened. And I said, like, does that mean we're off the hook? And he goes, I'm almost 90% sure that means we are definitely off the hook. Let's smoke another bowl about that. And we smoked another bowl and it was pretty rad. But no, that's all I have for this video. Thanks for watching.